Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and beautiful Gossip Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Finn and Minister salvage prisoner Sheila cheerful get-together overturns Steffy's reality? Once more the strong and the lovely uncover that John Finnegan will wind up in a precarious circumstance. B&B fans will review how Steffy Forrester was against the possibility of Sheila Carter's dedication, and she certainly didn't support Finn's choice to join in. All things considered, Finn wanted to finally accept reality, so he persevered and in the long run got Steffy to acknowledge his choice. It brought one more round of marriage struggle, however Steffy and Finn figured out how to manage it. Be that as it may, Finn and Steffy could have more show fermenting once Minister Sharp figures out Sugar was Sheila's vindictive carbon copy. After Finn gets refreshes on that urgent piece of data, he'll begin to see Elder's point of view. Finn could in any case feel somewhat uncertain about whether Sheila is alive, yet Elder might ask him to consider whether he can truly let this go. Maybe Elder will contend that Sheila needs their assistance and contemplate whether Finn can live with unanswered inquiries. Minister could fight that Finn could never excuse himself assuming he held on and did nothing while Sheila died, no doubt. That could occur assuming Sheila faces a horrid destiny in bondage. It seems as though Sheila has to be turned into a prisoner someplace since Sugar might have had another partner. It's even conceivable a pariah basically acted during all the tumult and grabbed Sheila up. In any event, our expectations highlight Finn and Elder turning into a salvage group eventually. Minister and Finn will converse with destitute Tom in a backstreet. So search for Tom to share data that carries them nearer to revealing Sheila's whereabouts. Obviously, we ought to likewise zero in on what occurs in the event that Finn and Minister pull off this salvage mission according to plan. It's not difficult to envision Minister and Finn liberating Sheila from limitations in a storm cellar someplace. Sheila could try and should be hospitalized in the event that the individual holding her hostage hasn't been taking appropriate consideration of her. When Finn sees Sheila seeming to be a sad casualty and considers all that she's experienced, it'll unavoidably change his perspective on his introduction to the world mother. Moreover, you can wager Minister will be prepared to wed Sheila pronto regardless of who could protest. This will transform into a remarkable blissful gathering for Sheila, however it'll flip around Steffy's reality and bring an old danger back into her life. The strong and the wonderful say Sheila's salvage could be a distinct advantage in numerous ways, so remain tuned to perceive what this news will mean for Steffy and every other person on material. Minister's disclosure, Finn's decision, Trust's anxiety. The intense and the wonderful spoilers for Friday, April 19th shows that Minister Sharp, Sean Cannon, gets more familiar with Sheila Carter's, Kimberlyn Brown, past because of Lauren Fenmore, Tracy Bregman. John of Finnegan, Leather Treater Novlin, and Steffy Forrester, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, except Minister has flipped out. Trust Logan, Annika Noel, and Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, are worried about Minister being around their girl. Lauren Fenmore gives Minister Sharp some understanding. Lauren put forth a valiant effort to persuade Elder that he had no clue about who the genuine Sheila was. Lauren even attempted to clear up for Minister how much good he is without Sheila in his life. This all might be valid about the Sheila from quite a while back, however Elder is never going to budge on demonstrating to everybody that they just don't know Sheila the manner in which he does. The intense and the lovely news, Sean Cannon posts irate tirade on the web. View story. Elder absolutely stood out when he got some information about Sugar, Kimberlyn Brown. Elder wasn't around when Sugar was, so it is absolutely impossible that he would have very much familiarity with her. Additionally read, B&B spoilers, Ivy gets everyone's attention, Thomas's assortment wins as Trust's plans miss the mark? Nonetheless, Elder has tracked down messages to and fro among Sugar and Sheila. These were extremely compromising messages on Sugar's part. Will this assistance with his hunt? B&B spoilers, Steffy Forrester is persuaded she killed Sheila Carter. Steffy is more than persuaded that she killed Sheila, however would she say she is correct? Sugar had a medical procedure to very closely resemble Sheila. The quickest method for differentiating would have been to take a gander at their toes since Sheila made them miss. Notwithstanding, Steffy would prefer to contend that Elder was mixed up than to feel that Sheila may as yet be alive. Finn continues to concur with Steffy that Sheila is dead. Nonetheless, Finn is starting to see the rationale in Minister's reasoning. Imagine a scenario where Minister is correct and he saw 10 toes on Sheila. Doesn't that demonstrate that was some unacceptable body? The intense and the delightful spoilers, Minister's disclosure, Finn's decision, Trust's anxiety. Notwithstanding, they can't uncover her and look since she was incinerated. Elder is about to need to track down Sheila to demonstrate it. Something he can't do. The intense and the delightful spoilers, does Minister Sharp need mental assistance? Trust and Liam need to contemplate their little girl with regards to Elder's activities, and he isn't being reasonable as of now. Minister saw Sheila's body and he realizes she is dead. For the good of paradise, Minister watched Sheila be incinerated. How is it that he could accept that Sheila might actually be alive? Both Expectation and Liam concur that Beth Spencer, Jordan Linariza, needn't bother with to associate with Minister while he is acting so unsound. Trust genuinely thought this would be another beginning without Sheila in their lives. However, Minister appears to be more fixated than any other time in recent memory. Will Minister each be permitted to see his granddaughter once more, particularly in the event that he tracks down Sheila? Presently, this is a side of the entertainer that we positively haven't seen previously. The striking and the lovely star Sean Cannon, who is most popular for his job as Minister Sharp on the hit CBS Cleanser, shared a fairly questionable post on his X, previously Twitter, account. What's more, he additionally shared an incredible furious tirade that fans positively haven't seen from him previously. Continue perusing beneath for all that you really want to be aware. The strong and the wonderful news, Sean Cannon posts irate tirade on the web. Sharing a 20-second clasp in which a young fellow smacks an older lady across the face at a store, Sean shared his dissatisfactions and contemplations over the matter. He stated, "Let's be real, I've had it. This weakling is addressing an old lady. I disdain engaging in legislative issues, however right will be correct. I would essentially and amenably pose this respectable man 2 inquiries: 1, money or charge in regards to how he will pay for his visit to the trauma center. 2, how can he anticipate getting his broken teeth with broken fingers?" Sean then proceeded, "These are not dangers. I would basically ask out of well-mannered interest. I'm not a troublemaker, but rather I'm likewise not a defeatist, and this craziness should stop. That beginnings with everybody one of us that represents sympathy, empathy, tolerability, and fortitude. Wishing you all Godspeed." The strong and the lovely news, Sean Cannon offers his contemplations. Obviously, it didn't take extremely lengthy for his fans and devotees to respond. Some of them remarked with, "The world is getting more ailing continuously, unfortunately. Individuals have really lost love and sympathy, and on second thought are loaded with disdain. I simply continue to ask, come to Jesus, since there are numerous who are lost." Alongside, the new gen has no regard for anybody or know the significance. How do these jokesters do this to a senior lady and take a gander at their mothers and sisters or themselves in the mirror and be pleased with their activities? Shaking my head. One more pundit expressed, "Want to have been there. This is terrible. We really want to regard the old in this world. Damn disgrace. I was unable to try and watch the video. Tell us, what is your take on this story? Leave us your considerations in our remarks segment beneath. Additionally, watch this space for all of the most recent letting the cat out of the bag. Return to Cleanser spoiler for all that you really want to be aware of the youthful and the anxious, General Medical Clinic, the striking and the wonderful, Days of Our Lives, the English Regal family and the most blazing celebs.